Good morning, everybody. To our Board of Governors, members of our platform, distinguished guests, colleagues, guest students, friends, and my family, thank you for being here today. To Minister Quinn, thank you for your remarks and spending the morning with us. Dr. Catherine Jansen, Honorable Marvin Zucker, thank you for your kind and generous words. I'm going to share a story with you today. It's my story. I'm an immigrant to this great country. My uncles Tom and Paul came first and eventually sponsored the rest of my family. My Uncle Paul is here today. Thank you, Uncle Paul. I get to be here because of you. I arrived in Canada when I was 2 months old, and my family worked really hard to build a life here. Canada embraced us with open arms. And while that may sound like a traditional immigrant story, I have a non-traditional academic history and pathway. It's true, no high school diploma. I became a mom instead. No undergraduate degree. And if you told me years ago that I'd be standing here as 9th President and Vice Chancellor of Sheridan College, I would have thought you were confused. My starting point was college, the door that opened when I needed it the most. A college diploma was a pathway to post-secondary education for me, not as a stepping stone, but as a foundation that said, you belong here, you can do this, your experience matters, and your future is worth investing in. That diploma, after years of work, led to an MBA and a PhD. But none of that happens without the first door opening. So when I say I understand the transformative power of colleges, I am not speaking theoretically. I'm speaking from experience. I know what it means to be that student that doesn't fit the traditional mold. I know what access looks and feels like and what it represents, not just for the individual student, but for our country. That is our shared purpose. Our shared purpose is to open doors, to welcome every learner who walks through them, no matter where they come from, no matter how uncertain the path ahead may feel. To be the place that says, you belong here and what you bring matters. To be the vehicle through which potential is realized, confidence is built, and dreams are given a chance to become reality. And every time we make a decision, we need to ask ourselves, are we moving closer or further away from our shared purpose? As the 9th president of Sheridan College, following 8 exceptional leaders, I am profoundly grateful for the foundation built by those who came before me, both at Sheridan and at the broader college system. When Sheridan was founded in 1967, under the visionary leadership of the late William G. Davis, it was built on a bold and generous idea, one rooted in the very foundations of our college system. He wrote, in the basic documents, equality of opportunity to all sectors of our population. That was a promise that education could be both accessible and transformative. Our founders understood something I learned firsthand as a student. By learning by doing is not a shortcut. It's often the most sustainable path to mastery. That a sketch could solve a problem as effectively as an equation. That practical wisdom matters as much as theoretical knowledge. Over the decades, Sheridan has evolved into an institution known worldwide. Our alumni have won Oscars, multiple Oscars, because one just isn't good enough for a Sheridan grad. They've designed and built the cities we live in, the products we use, and the stories that move us. They've proven that creativity is not determined by your starting point, but it is unlocked by opportunity and commitment. To the faculty and staff who champion our students every day, you are Sheridan's heart, its values, and its soul. Thank you for showing up and standing with our students and for helping them realize what's possible. I recognize we gather at a complex moment. As someone who navigated the system as a single parent, college student, as someone rebuilding a life, I understand these challenges are not abstract. They are real for all of us. The landscape has shifted. Our students arrive with different needs, different pressures, and different questions about whether or not a credential will deliver on its promise. Because when you invest everything you have, time, money, and hope, maybe it's not good enough. I believe Sheridan is uniquely positioned for this moment. We live in an era where the intersection of technology and all of our industries are converging at lightning speed. The future will not reward hesitation. It will reward responsiveness. And here's what excites me the most. Not simply telling the world what a college education can do, but demonstrating why it matters now more than ever before. Sheridan cannot simply react to change. We must lead it. We owe that innovation and drive to our partners, staff, and the generations who follow. For example, sustainable building and design isn't just about using better materials. It's reimagining entire systems. Digital media isn't evolving. It's exploding into spaces we haven't even named yet. Healthcare isn't just about treating illness. It's about preventing it, integrating technology and AI, and redesigning compassionate care for the dignity and complexity for human lives. And every one of these sectors needs what Sheridan does best. Learners who embrace creativity, prototype with purpose, and iterate toward innovation. Our future is about deepening partnerships with employers who need our graduates, with communities who want our expertise, with Indigenous partners who can teach us different ways of knowing, creating, and with government who have called on us to train our future workforce to enhance productivity through research and commercialization, and to protect our sovereignty by locking arms together, working side by side to build a stronger Canada. That is also part of our shared purpose. And here's what's important to me, and comes directly from my experience. I want every Sheridan graduate to leave with skills for employment, confidence in their craft, and a readiness to shape a changing world and to engage deeply with their communities. I want our students to know what my college diploma taught me, and to see themselves reflected in this institution's leadership, and know that you belong here, your path is valid, and your story matters. And I want us to look like the Ontario we serve, diverse in background, thought, and experience, because the best ideas come from the most varied perspectives. I've sat in classrooms with teen parents, career changers, newcomers to Canada, and people starting over. That diversity was not a challenge. It is what makes the richness of learning. So here's my commitment to you. I will honor the legacy that I've inherited, the one that made space for me. I will face our present challenges and opportunities with honesty and courage, informed by our students' lived experience, and I will walk with you, faculty, staff, students, partners, donors, community members, and government, to build a future worthy of the imagination, talent, and heart that define Sheridan College. People keep telling me this is the hardest thing I'll ever do in my life. I don't know, they might be right. I've done some pretty hard things before. And I've learned that the hardest things in life are the ones most worth doing. I also know that this will be the most rewarding work of my life, because I get to be part of opening doors the way doors were opened for me. My story is not remarkable because of where I stand today. It is meaningful because of where I started. As President number 9, I promise I will not be the character redesign that nobody asked for. My hope is to be the next frame in an ongoing animation, one that we create together, building on what's come before, responsive to the present moment, informed by the lived experience of our students, and moving us towards something even more extraordinary. That is our shared purpose. My name is Cindy Gouveia. I'm a product of this great country, a proud graduate of the Ontario College system, and today I have the profound honor of serving as the 9th President and Vice Chancellor of Sheridan College. Thank you.